A new tool for vaccinated Californians, how people can now access a digital copy of their vaccination card on their phone. And a COVID-19 booster shot seems more likely each and every day. A local scientist working to determine when one would be necessary. And sometimes even pro golfers need a little help with their swing. The robot coach helping golfers of all skill levels.
ABC 10 News at 6 starts now.
But first, San Diego Sheriff's deputies shot and killed a man in Encinitas this morning. Investigators say that man pulled out his gun before he was shot. Good evening, everybody. I'm Steve Atkinson. The shooting happened in a neighborhood off of Lucadia, just west of the 5. Here's our ABC 10 News reporter Rachel Bianco with the call that sent deputies to the area.
It all started when a neighbor here on Elois Avenue called the sheriff's department about a suspicious person. It ended with that man getting shot and killed at the bottom of that hill. Orpheus Avenue remained a crime scene Friday. People who live here say, other than the freeway noise, it's normally quiet. That changed just before 8 a.m. when neighbors were startled by gunfire.
It just went like pop, 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 like fast like that. And I thought, it was gunshot at first, but then I thought, well, guns don't usually go like that fast.
A sheriff's department spokeswoman says this is the gun a man pulled out when 2 deputies showed up to respond to a neighbor's call about a suspicious person. The call came from a home on Eolis Avenue, just west of the crime scene.
At some point during the contact, the person did produce a handgun. At that point, 2 of our deputies discharged their firearms, striking the subject.
Deputies tried to save the man, but he died at the hospital. Investigators could be seen going through what looked like a homeless setup on a hillside between the 2 streets. Neighbors say the man was living there.
I guess the guy that was staying up there caused, I don't know the problem, but he was causing an extra problem or something. The neighbor called the police.
Investigators have not confirmed that the man was homeless, but they say deputies have dealt with him before. His name has not been released. Reporting in Encinitas, Rachel Bianco, ABC 10 News.
The Sheriff's Department has not said if the deputies were wearing body cameras at the time. Also tonight, California is launching an electronic vaccine verification system. It comes as nearly 20 million people in the state are now fully vaccinated. Until today, people only had their physical card from the CDC. Well, now the California Department of Public Health has launched a new website that will allow people to get a QR code that links to their records.
Everyone who administers a vaccine today in the state of California reports that to the immunization information system. And we are simply now giving residents of the state of California an ability to find their record in that system and get a copy for themselves as a backup.
State health officials say once the QR code is scanned, a person can only see the information, but it can't be stored or replicated because of a digital signature is required. There is a link to the new vaccine verification website on our website at 10news.com. And there's also a growing consensus that Americans will eventually need a COVID-19 booster shot. But the question everyone wants to know is when. Our ABC 10 News anchor Derek Stahl is going in depth with some local scientists working to find that answer.
The CEOs of Pfizer and Moderna make it sound like a foregone conclusion that within a year we'll need a booster shot, maybe as early as September for the people who were first in line. But Dr. Shane Crotty isn't so sure.
Will booster shots be required? I put it as a 50-50 chance currently, and that's actually kind of what I put it at in November.
He and other researchers at the La Jolla Institute for Immunology are studying this very question to give health officials an independent assessment. And they say it comes down to 2 factors.
You might need a booster because the virus has changed.
LJI's Dr. Alessandro Setti says the first issue is whether a variant can escape the vaccine's protection. And the data so far looks great.
If you've got 2 immunizations with the RNA vaccines, you're very highly protected against any of these variants. And if we could get everybody immunized in the U.S., there would be no variants in the U.S. There would be no spread in the U.S. I mean, it would just stop.
The other factor is how long these vaccines keep working inside the body. In other words, how long the protective immune cells live.
For RNA vaccines, we still don't really know. There haven't been licensed RNA vaccines before.
Crotty and Setty's research shows that in 90% of people, those immune cells stay strong at least 6 to 8 months out, and they'll have another update on the 1-year mark soon. But vaccine makers aren't waiting. This week, Moderna announced it will sell another 200 million doses to the federal government that could be used as boosters, with more than half arriving between October and December.
Pfizer predicts we may need a booster shot just 8 to 12 months after the second dose. That means the first group of healthcare workers who got immunized last December may need another shot in September.
The determination is not made by drug companies. The determination is made by the public health need.
Dr. Anthony Fauci says it's still too soon to build a timeline, but boosters at a year, 18 months, or even longer are still possibilities. He says it'll all come down to the data, which these San Diego scientists will help supply. Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
County Supervisor Nathan Fletcher told ABC 10 News he thinks that booster vaccines are likely to arrive in the fall. If and when they do, he said the county won't set up vaccine superstations again. Instead, he says it will be more similar to how people get a flu shot instead. Here are the latest numbers. There were 77 new local cases of the virus reported today. The county did not report any new COVID-related deaths. And taking a live look at downtown San Diego, a flex alert just went into effect just minutes ago. San Diegans are now being asked to conserve their energy use until 9 p.m. Yesterday's flex alert didn't lead to any rolling shutoffs, and tonight's isn't expected to either. But let's go to our meteorologist, Angelica Campos, tracking our temperatures throughout the weekend. It's going to be tough for some people in the desert, Angelica.
It will be tough, Steve. The heat continues, and this heat wave will finally come to an end next week, but that means we still have a few more days to go. Temperatures today broke records in Borrego with 119 degrees. The previous record was 116 in 2017, also 122 in Ocotillo Wells, 90s in Valley Center. We're starting to see an improvement, including Ramona, Escondido, Santee. Temperatures stayed in the 80s, and that is a nice improvement. Much of the Southwest remains under a ridge of high pressure, which is leading to this excessive temperatures across most of the West. As we look now at the excessive heat warnings through Sunday night in the mountains and deserts through tomorrow night in our inland communities. And just to give you an idea of what it's going to be like out there, we'll see some 70s at the coast, possibly a few 80s. Inland communities will range from 90 to about 98 degrees, but it will continue to get better into next week. A closer look at what to expect next week in the 7-day forecast.
Look forward to that, Angelica. Thank you. Summer school in the San Diego Unified School District, it starts on Monday. Around 25,000 students are expected to take part in academic classes this summer. New this year, 65 community-based organizations are contributing to afternoon enrichment programs. This is the first year summer school in the district is open to all students at all grade levels. The district is looking to keep this style of summer school program going into the future as well. And the city and the county are teaming up to stem the tide of homelessness in San Diego. Mayor Todd Gloria and Supervisor Nathan Fletcher unveiled the new partnership just this morning. The joint plan invests nearly $100 million in services to help those experiencing homelessness. It includes a 4-week outreach campaign and adding hundreds of new beds to local shelters. We spoke with one homeless advocate who is optimistic about that plan, but also said he feels some of it won't work.
We've been tearing down trust between homeless services and homeless people for years. And so it's time to turn that around, and I heard some good things that may start turning that around. On the negative side, I also heard that they're going to start cramming more people into our city's poorly performing shelter system. That is not going to help.
In a statement, Father Joe's CEO, Deacon Jim Vargas, said, quote, "Through coordinated efforts, we can make a difference in helping people out of homelessness while maintaining compassion and rebuilding dignity. Together, we can help San Diego achieve a brighter future for all of its citizens." A San Diego tradition is back at the Museum of Art in Balboa Park. The 40th annual Art Alive exhibit, it kicked off just today. It features various interpretations of famous artwork at the museum that are made out of flowers. About 100 floral designers made the pieces you see in this video. This exhibit is a signature fundraiser for that museum.
Lots of flowers, fun activities for the family. And of course, this is a fundraiser for the museum. And so it's a great opportunity to see the art that everyone is helping to support in our community.
It is beautiful. The open air floral affair is brand new this year and features activities, design demonstrations, and tasty treats. Art Alive runs through Sunday. Guests are asked to wear masks inside the museum. Tickets are available online or at the door.